I noticed that a lot of folks on YouTube that are in the firearms, knife, and prepping community make their own homemade knives. Most of them will, maybe at least try to make one. So I thought that I would take my best stab at it. I attacked this project with absolutely no plan whatsoever. I just wanted to sort of come up with it as I did it, just let inspirations flow. I have preconceived notions of the perfect knife, and I do a lot of knife reviews, and I know what I like and I know what I don't. I'm also influenced by the materials I had at hand. I had a cobalt file and I had some materials that I could use to make a handle and the tools that I have. So all those things together basically spoke to me and made me come up with this. Might look like a kitchen knife, but rest assured it is not. You can see it was a file. I left this here purposely so you can see that it originally started its life as a file. Now it's a clip point, but far away it might look like a spear point, so it should be a very, very good stabber, and it's pretty pointy, and the grind only goes up about 1/3, but of course this is very thick because it came started its life as a file, so it's not a good slicer by any means. It's a terrible slicer, but it is sharp enough to shave hair, which you'll see here shortly. So I'm suspecting what it might be good for is batoning wood. It might be a good axe. So it's a stabber and good at batoning wood. Not the most practical blade in the world. And so I'm sure you want to see how I made it. So I went ahead and did a couple of quick clips. I'll go ahead and piece them together and show them to you now. It weighs almost 7 ounces, so it's definitely has some heft in it. Now, the handle started its life as wood, and then I didn't have anything to bolt it onto. I mean, I used glue, epoxy, and then some screws and nuts that I had laying around, and of course it looked really bad, so I found some good coating material to give it a nice rubbery, grippy texture. I made a little bit of a ramp here for the thumb, an indentation for your finger. I made this area back here so if you're stabbing and you're pulling out, you have something to keep that from slipping out of your hand also. So all those things were thought of when I was making this handle. And of course the blade was mostly influenced by its original shape as a file. Now I know somebody's going to comment about heat treatment. I don't have the means to heat metal to 1200 degrees or higher or lower, but I don't have any means of doing that. I already had, you know, at least 24 hours of work in this knife, and I wasn't about to do it anymore. It was taking up way more time than I originally had planned. So no heat treatment. Hopefully it kept most of the temper that it originally had as a file. So I will, in a future episode, take this outside, maybe when I'm doing another knife review, and sort of bang it around, maybe try to baton some wood with it and see how well it does, or see if I totally wasted my time, which would really suck. So again, thank you very much for dropping by here at the Gear Obsession channel. If you have a video, or if you're planning on making a video of a homemade knife that you might have put together, please, please, please go ahead and respond with it. I'll go ahead and gladly accept it down below in the comments. Thank you very much and have a great evening.